Nonsense, ordinary mind is the way. Case 19 of the Mumonkan, the Gateless Gate. Joshu asked Nansen, what is the way? What is the Tao? Ordinary mind is the way. Shall I try to seek after it? Nansen said, if you try for it, you will become separate from it. Or you could say, shall I direct myself towards it? If you turn towards it, you go against it. How can I know the way unless I try for it? Continued Joshu. If I don't turn towards it, how can I know that it is the way? Nansen replied, the way, the Tao, does not belong to knowing or not knowing. Knowing is delusion. Not knowing is a blankness or confusion. When you have really reached the way beyond all doubt, you will find it is as vast and boundless as great space. How can it be talked about on the level of right or wrong, knowing it, not knowing? At these words, Joshu was suddenly awakened. Mumon wrote a verse for this, or I should say a comment for this. Questioned by Joshu, Nansen lost no time in showing the smashed tile and melted ice, where no explanation is possible. Though Joshu had a realization, he could confirm it only after another 30 years of practice. Mumon's verse, the spring flowers, the autumn moon, summer breezes, winter snow. If useless things do not clutter your mind, you have the best day of your life. Best days of your life. Useless things, vain clouds, idle concerns. Different people translate that phrase different. This is a wonderful case. Wonderful. Clearly shows, reveals what and who we are, what practices. Ordinary mind is the Tao. Way. Unfortunately, the word Tao, way, often becomes seen in a utilitarian manner as something to do in order to get something, get somewhere. What is the way? What is the Tao? In a way, this is a fundamental question, but if we take Tao, way, as something separate from ourselves, we're long gone. Then if our practice is about getting somewhere, getting something, getting rid of something, then we're in trouble. We create trouble for ourselves. Shall I try to seek after it? See? Our fundamental practice, if I say it, no separation, no end to separation, no expectation, no end to expectations. That's our fundamental life. That's why when we articulate it, we can use all sorts of words, but if we are blinded by these words, then knowing is delusion, not knowing is a confused blankness. Our practice is being this moment. All sorts of expectations. We see the expectations that Joshu brings up. This is why Mumon's comment starts with Nansen lost no time in showing the smashed tile and melted ice, where no explanation is possible, no explanation is necessary. Explanation is not the point. Explanation is worse than not the point. Explanation is a great hindrance if we entangle in it, if we take it for something other than this moment expression. That's the smashed tile, the melted ice that Nansen lost no time in revealing. Ordinary mind is the way, the Tao. Ordinary mind is this life moment. No explanation, no expectation, and no end to expectations. Then expectations are no expectations. They are just the explanation of this useless talking right now. And yet must talk, since that's the schedule. If I try for the way, if you try for the way, then you run away from it. You run away from yourself. If you try to be this moment, long gone. And yet Joshu says, how can I know the way? How can I be this moment unless I try for it, unless I have an expectation of where I'm going and what I'm going to get? See? That's the level of knowing that Nansen is saying. This way, this truth of who we are is not on the level of knowing, nor is it on the level of not knowing, which is just a blankness, a confusion. Our not knowing is a not knowing that is over and against knowing. It's another form of knowing that we call not knowing. Then we miss don't know mind. We miss when Bodhidharma says, don't know. Who is this here? All sorts of expectations we discover as we sit, as we wander in the universe and meet people and meet circumstances. If we notice those expectations, no problem. Just this expectation of no expectation. If we try to make a no expectation, then we just created more problems, more expectations. Then, as nonsense says, if you try, you go against it. If you try to turn towards something called the way, then you've already long gone from the way. Even though can't be anywhere else. This Tao that we are, this way of life that's the Buddha life that you, I, and all of us share, is not a matter of knowing or not knowing. That's nonsense showing the smashed tile and melted ice. Sentient beings are primarily all Buddhas. It is like ice and water. So says Hakuin. Who and what you are. The way is right in front of you. It's in back of you. It's on all sides of you. We just need to, in a sense, reveal it in dissolving and melting away. Then spring flowers, autumn moon, summer breezes, winter snow. If our mind isn't cluttered, so to speak, attached to, entangled in, then this moment is the wonderful life. This is the day that's the good day. So, no expectations, no end to expectations. Have your best season right now. Thank you.